Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's me, Mama Do, here with another missing person criminal case reading, intuitive reading. And let me make note of this very quickly. I've really given up on saying it for the most part because it's in the description below. But at no point in time, none whatsoever, will I accept or expect any monetary compensation regarding these intuitive readings on these missing people. Okay, so let's talk about the next person. It's going to turn into a two-part because her daughter is also missing. But this is about Wanda Faye Walker. Wanda, number one, let me say, was driving a Nissan Maxima, and she went missing. The last time that it's reported that she was seen was October the 5th, 2016. So it's been 5 years, just over 5 years now. Missing from Nashville, Tennessee. Is considered an endangered missing. She's a female, African American, black female. Her date of birth is June 24th, 1956. She went missing at the age of 60. She would be 65 years old now. If she were to be found, oops, that was loud, sorry about that. If she were to be found alive and well. She stood 5'7" and weighed about 180 pounds. She's an African American female, blonde hair, brown eyes. Her natural hair color is brown, but she had been coloring it blonde for several years prior to her disappearance. She styled it in a short afro, and both her ears are pierced. Now let's talk about her life. Very loving grandmother. Family in contact with her frequently. She roomed with one of her cousins in a house in Nashville. I'm saying a house. It could have been an apartment, but I believe it's a house because it says the 1400 block of 11th Avenue South, where she lived with her cousin. She was supposed to report to work that day, October the 5th, 2016, at the Dollar Tree on Franklin Pike, but she had car trouble. Here's where the story starts getting dicey. Her boyfriend, who they're not naming, unidentified, in this article on the Charlie Project, came to assist her and met her on the roadside. He put some oil in her car, which had overheated, and helped her get it started again. But she never arrived at work and has never been heard from again. Eight days later, Wanda's Nissan Maxima was found locked and abandoned in an alley outside a residence in the 1000 block of Wade Avenue. And it's in an alley. They have a photo of it on the Charlie Project. Neighbors stated it had been there for about a week. There was no sign of Wanda at the scene. Neighbors said they hadn't seen her, but her purse was inside the car. As a matter of fact, there was several of her personal belongings inside the car that she would have wanted to have with her in the event that she disappeared. All of her banking stopped October the 5th. Yeah, there was no more exchange of money going in or going out of her account. Inside the car, there was evidence of a struggle, of a physical confrontation with somebody most likely known to her. Also present inside the car was something called privet, a flowering shrub type plant. What's the significance of that? The person who attacked, she went by the name Faye, by the way. Did the person who attacked Faye have to do with the landscaping business or work at some type of a company that had a lot of different plants with them? Were they doing yard work? There was a significant amount of blood in the back seat of the Nissan, and they later determined the blood was Wanda's, or Faye rather. There was enough blood to lead them to think she had probably been killed. So yes, they do believe this is a homicide and that she met her demise inside that vehicle that day. Where? Don't know. Because there was no signs of blood outside the vehicle and she wasn't in it when it was located in the alley. So the person who took her car to the alley and locked it up removed evidence, such as her remains. As I said at the beginning, her daughter, Larisha Deanna Walker, disappeared from Nashville in 1999 at the age of 23. She's never been found and is presumed to have been abducted. But investigators haven't found any indication that the two cases are related, but remain unsolved. Now, what else happened with Wanda? Well, her family wasn't notified that she didn't go to work that day. She actually missed 2 days of work before somebody reached out to say, hey, I haven't seen Faye. Faye hasn't come to work. Faye hasn't come home. Faye's just nowhere to be found and can't reach her. She's not answering her phone. What's up with this? Where is Faye? The police, the investigators, do believe it's somebody known to her and that it was not a stranger attack. And one of the things that leads them to that is where her car was found. A very familiar area to those close to her. To her. But they haven't got the evidence to prove what happened, who attacked her. And the boyfriend's statement is that he came, he helped her, he got her car going, and they both were leaving the area where she was headed to work, but she never showed up there. So what happened to Faye? Where is Faye? Who drove Faye's car to the alley near Wade Avenue? Who removed her body from the car? Was she still alive when her body was removed? Where is Faye? Who needs to speak up? Metropolitan Nashville Police Department are the ones investigating this case. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Wanda Faye Walker, please contact them at 615-862-8600. Help bring comfort to this family. They've spent 5 years. Hello, Buttercup. Yeah? Do you know anything about Wanda? Do you know anything about Faye? Yeah. It's very suspicious, isn't it, Buttercup? Let me get you down so we can continue with the reading. My intuitive cat. But as I was saying, if you have any information about what occurred, please bring comfort to this family, to these friends, to this soul tribe. They've spent 5 long years already not knowing where their grandma is at. And they would love to give her a traditional Christian burial. So today, your positive affirmation for all those invested in this reading is today I am responsible. I want to show you something. You see that spot on my finger? That's from doing yard work. And I can't help but think that this person who attacked Faye may also have similar cuts, scratches, not just from the assault on Faye, but from their work, whether it's in landscaping or working at some kind of other location that has a lot of plants like this privet. So today I am responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. Sometimes you don't realize that the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. But somebody who knows, say, brought her demise about. And then they did away with evidence. They left a lot of evidence behind. And it would be great to see if there is any other DNA available in the car that was collected. The Island Time Wellness card for this reading, which is a synopsis of the reading, of what occurred or why it occurred. Coffin, ending to bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Wow. And on the coffin, it's got rest in peace. Well, the family would like to bring Faye home so that they can place her with a traditional burial. If there was no intention for this to occur, that it was a spontaneous event due to somebody's lack of self-control, and you know who this person is, please come forward with that information. Alright, let's continue to pull cards, because I do see that Faye has been harmed and that she was removed from her vehicle where this occurred at. The struggle inside the vehicle is on every article it's mentioned. This has required a lot of patience from the family, the loved ones of Faye. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Please nurture this case. Please nurture the disappearance of Faye so that the information can come forward. If the person that harmed her is already deceased, that's fine. Just tell it. Bring forth the truth to bring the comfort. Do you know where her remains were placed? I do feel that she was placed in a box. I see a dumpster. I see like a big trash bin. And the romance cards is romantic feelings. Somebody who felt very endeared to Faye. So this was a family member, a friend, a boyfriend, an ex. This was, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, this was somebody who claimed to love her, somebody she loved. And this is about bringing healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Your love life benefits as you forgive those who have brought harm to Faye. Because one thing I honestly believe from everything I have read about Faye, that she was a very gentle soul. Stern, but gentle. And she would not want her friends and her family and her loved ones to go around full of animosity. So let's see if we can figure out from Spirit. Spirit will guide us as to who harmed Faye Walker on October the 5th, 2016. I wanted to make sure I said that year correctly. Alright, Spirit, what can you tell us about the disappearance of Faye Walker on October the 5th, 2016? Was this a family member, a friend, a soul tribe member? Was this somebody she knew that she had this struggle with? Was this somebody that she loved that hurt her? Okay. Spirit's telling me one question at a time, basically. Alright, Spirit, what can you tell us about the disappearance of Wanda Faye Walker? October the 5th, 2016, from Nashville, Tennessee. Alright. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Star. The Page of Swords in reverse. The Two of Wands in the upright. The Four of Swords in reverse. Excuse me, in the upright. And the King of Cups in reverse. Alright, somebody was pretty mad at her. The Three of Wands in reverse is showing that she wasn't doing what they wanted her to do. She had her own mind about her with the Star. Very hopeful for her future, for her present. A lot of faith. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, there was an attack. Yeah. They threatened her. Two of Wands. She decided to continue on her own path. Four of Swords. It was absolutely somebody very near and dear to her. Somebody who she felt she loved. But they took back that offer of love. They were very upset with her. She wasn't doing what they wanted her to do. I don't see the kind of anger that's going to cause you to beat somebody to death. I see an argument here. She's on her own path, on her own journey. And they decide to threaten her because she's not doing what they want her to do. She's not following through on what they want. And she continues on her path. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. And I don't see this as somebody who is detrimental to my life. They're not going to harm me because we're having a tiff. But that person pulled back all the stops and said, forget it. This should have never happened. Period. I see somebody here that is into alcohol or drugs. They are going down the wrong path. And they see Grandma Faye. And I'm saying Grandma because she's the people that talk a lot in the articles are her grandchildren. They see this woman, Faye, and someone's got it together. She's doing well for herself. She has her job. She has her pension. She's doing okay. But she's not doing what they want her to do. I don't see that it's necessarily about money. This is about control issues. I see no money out here. None whatsoever. I see control issues big time. But Faye did not feel that she was endangered. She didn't feel that push was going to come to shove. So what happened here, Spirit? How did this attack occur against Faye? I see Faye living her life. Living her best life, as a matter of fact. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So she pulled back her love from somebody. Yeah. They didn't like that at all. They felt, wow. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They saw themselves in whatever relationship this is. They felt very entwined with Faye. Let's see if we can nail down the relationship. Is this somebody that is a family member, a friend, a soul tribe member, a boyfriend, an ex? That fell out under boyfriend if you'll watch that. Three of Wands. Okay. So this person First off, they don't want people looking at them, pointing the finger at them. They are acting like pretty much they just were not involved in it. They had no involvement. They weren't that entwined with her. But they were. And they felt abandoned and dumped by her. They felt that she was basically telling them they weren't enough. So tell us about the attack, Spirit. What led to the attack? How did this attack start against Faye Walker? It was an option. It didn't have to happen. Okay. Yeah, I already figured that out somewhere. I said that a minute ago. That this was not that intense of an argument. It wasn't. It was like a sucker punch came out of left field. There was no clear-cut reason for this attack to occur. Whoever this was, whether it was a friend, a family member, a soul tribe member, a boyfriend, or an ex, they felt very unstable, ungrounded. Two of Pentacles, they felt very lost at sea, but it really had nothing to do with Faye. This was their own internal conflict, and it was a sucker punch. But Faye didn't see it coming. Faye did not feel endangered at all with this person present whenever she encountered this person. I'm going to ask straight up, Spirit, is this the boyfriend? We have the High Priestess. Somebody's about to speak up. Whether they're doing it through a tarot reader, a counselor, an investigator, they have been investigated. They have been interviewed. They may not be listed as a primary suspect, but they're on the list. They're being looked at. So, hey, dude, if you see the reading, and I'm saying dude, and I don't know why, other than the fact that we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, and the High Priestess in reverse, usually indicating male energies. But I believe the High Priestess is an investigator, a detective with the Nashville Police Department. I think they're called Metropolitan. But this person had a very serious problem with their self-worth. And they blame other people for their problems. So what did this person do with the evidence that was removed from Faye's cars? Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay. Once again, it's like a cauldron. This coffin, it's like a cauldron. She's been placed inside a suitcase of some sort, some kind of a container. It may be a barrel, and it has been disposed of. She was very much caught off guard. they basically beat her to death, which probably would not have taken a whole lot for a 60-year-old female. For a vulnerable, elderly individual. There was absolutely a lot of anger that had built up, that this person was angry at everybody around them during this time. Clarify the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands, Spirit. This is a very angry person. This is a person that does not take responsibility for their actions. And it's clarified by the Magician in reverse. Yeah, they're not good. There's not a whole lot of good energy around them either. People avoid this person when they start feeling that vibration of negative energy. Do I think it's a boyfriend? It can be. You're not given a lot of information about him. But more so, I believe it is a family member. Or someone who's very close to the family. And this person was quite jealous of Faye. And they did not know how to handle rejection. They did not know how to handle when they were told no. And Faye told this person no. No, you can't borrow my car. No, you can't come live with me. No, you can't borrow my money. No, I'm not taking you here or there or anywhere else. And all the anger and animosity towards everybody that they've held all their life came out at that point, and here comes that sucker punch. And that's what it was. That's what started this, a sucker punch. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What can you reveal to us? Where's the location of Faye at this time? Spirit, can you reveal that to us? I see she's been placed in a container of some sort. Is this a barrel? Is this a suitcase? The Emperor. What does the Emperor tell us? Something that's got a hard shell around it. So like a barrel or a hard suitcase. Taken up into the mountain? Not taken to the river. Taken up into the mountain. Green County? I'm seeing all this green. Green County? That's still a ways out of Nashville. But been taken up into the mountains. And it's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This was not about the money. This was not a robbery gone bad. This is very sad. Because this elderly woman did not think she was in danger. She thought she was with a person she should be safe with. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about the disappearance of Wanda Faye Walker, October the 5th, 2016. I do believe there's DNA available, as they were able to confirm that that large amount of blood in the car was Faye's blood. What else can you reveal to us, Spirit? The Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person's not speaking up. They haven't told anybody what they did. They're keeping their lips sealed. Well, mainly because nobody wants to be around them. Mainly because of this negative energy. Mainly because who are you going to tell when you don't have friends? Or when your family doesn't F with you, right? I mean, seriously. If your folks are standoffish from you, who can you confide in? So they haven't told anybody what they did, the destruction of Faye that they caused. The devil in reverse. They're sober now. Okay. This person may also have mental health issues and they're seeking treatment, but it doesn't change what they did 5 years ago. It doesn't change the fact that they need to speak up and tell where Faye's remains are so that her family can give her proper burial. So if this person, and you know who this is, they had drinking problem, drug problem, maybe a combination of the both, some type of an addiction, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, porn, the feelings of lack, mental health issues. They're seeking treatment for it now, which is good. And hopefully this will lead to them coming forward to bring comfort to the family and friends. Nine of Cups, really? Really? That's why they're seeking treatment. They want to rid their mind of the memories of the demise of Faye Walker. That memory's not going anywhere. I just want you to know it's not. Yeah. They want to be seen in a different light. The King of Cups. They want to be seen as somebody who's stable and grounded now. Somebody who they don't want to be seen as the person from yesterday that had all the anger and the animosity pent up inside of them. So, Spirit, most likely outcome of this reading is the Four of Cups. And that is clarified by the Page of Cups. I should feel like more than one card. The Four of Cups, what does that mean? The person is going to slip. They're really going to slip. They're going to slip and go back to their drug habit, their drinking habit, because this memory is not going to leave their mind. It's weighing very heavy on them. If it's mental health issues, it's their problem. They are literally, they feel like they're living in a fishbowl and that everybody is pointing their finger at them, even though they're on the radar. They're just kind of at a moderate level. And it's clarified by the Page of Cups. They're waiting on the next shoe to drop. They're waiting to be arrested. They're waiting for Faye's remains to be located so that it comes back to them. That's what they see happening. But it's about choices. And that's the card advice. It's about choices. Just like Faye had a choice that day. Faye did not see that this person was endangering her. And she was caught off guard. Choosing which way to go, a moment of decision, uncertain on what is best or what to do next. Feeling like each door is closed, wanting to reach the next stage of your life but not seeing a single way through. Yes, this person does want to rid themselves of the memory. And one of the best ways to do that is through confession. If you know anything about the person who attacked Wanda Faye Walker, October the 5th, 2016, please come forward with that information. If you are the person that attacked Wanda Faye Walker, the best way to clear your mind of the negative energies is to confess and to take responsibility for your actions, to return her to her family, to allow them to give her a traditional burial. This will continue to haunt you. It will not go away until you have taken ownership for your actions. This is a choice. Just like that day, it was a choice to start with that blinding blow that was so unexpected under the circumstances, simply because Faye said no. Okay, it's just somebody near and dear, somebody she trusted and had faith in. And Spirit says she's been put into a container of some sort. It seems to have a hard outer shell. Now, whether that's a barrel, whether that's a refrigerator, a freezer, a suitcase, a hard shell suitcase, but she's been taken out of the city. And once again, up into the mountains. And I keep seeing all this greenery here. I don't think I've ever noticed in this picture that this is greenery. And the first thing that came to my mind was Greene County, which is a couple of hours outside of Nashville. And there are mountains all around that area. So for all the friends, family, soulmates, soul tribe, I send my love and light, that you will have comfort, that the investigators will piece this together to bring justice to Wanda. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to start researching now regarding her daughter. Hold on. I forgot her name. Excuse me. Larisha Dina Walker, who disappeared back in 1999. And I will feature her on this channel tomorrow morning in hopes to bring comfort to the family, friends, possibly having information brought forward to crack these cases wide open. And if there's anything I can do to help any one of you, please let me know. And I will see you all soon. Namaste.